Pay attention. Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yeah, Poopy Square. The Playable Characters Podcast.
Hey, everybody.
Well,
Welcome to
Playable
Characters Podcast.
Everybody's checking their headphones right now.
Take two.
No, Playable Characters Podcast.
Hello. I'm Calvin S. Cato, and you
I'm
are
Calvin Cato's friend, Brian McGinnis. How is everybody
this
doing?
joke will be very funny if you listen to the bonus content from last week's episode.
It was killer.
It was very wonderful. And again, we don't mean to be corporate whores, but we have a Patreon, patreon.com/playablepodcast.
Right.
If you want to give us money, every little bit counts.
People did
Yes.
already, which is awesome.
Which is great.
From last week. And we're looking for $1 a month. That's all we're going to. If you want to give 3 or 5 or 10, if you want some T-shirts, if you want to get the bonus content.
If you want to get a mug.
The bonus content's so fun.
It is really great.
We're really talking about just anything for 5 or 10 minutes. It's really, sometimes it's even longer. But it's really fun with the actual guests as themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, whatever. If you don't want the T-shirt, if you want something else, we'll get you whatever you want with our logo on it. Just tell us.
Not like a jet plane, but like
no. Well, that's in the shop. We will tattoo something on you. Tattoo somewhere. I'm learning to draw. Remember? I will. That's what you love. I will draw you something.
Oh, that'd be fun. Do that. I will write you a poem about how lovely you are.
That's okay. I'm going to update the tiers because that's actually a great idea.
Yeah,
it's much better. But
Brian will draw something. I will write a poem.
Yeah,
we can do it.
But thank you all for what's it called? Like
supporting us,
sponsoring us.
Yeah.
Sponsoring whatever it is.
Yes,
And,
thank you. Our listeners grow by leaps and bounds every day. So
it's awesome. Yeah, so it means a lot. And also follow us at Playable Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. And we have a Facebook page. We have a Discord, which no one uses. We have we're out there.
And our Instagram's pretty active. You can get like minute clips of episods, past and present.
Yeah, I do those every week. Check that out.
Actually, they're all past. I just realized that because
we have some future clips coming up.
So I'm really excited about this. Are you excited about this, guys?
I mean, this was one of my. Okay, I didn't play a lot of PC games. Solitaire and Minesweeper, that shit.
Yeah.
Space Quest, I did those things. And that was kind of.
I actually never did Space Quest.
Oh my god, that's so fun.
Really?
Oh my god, they're amazing. Space Roger Wilco. So, but then this one just hooked me. I was terrible at it, but it was.
I think we were all terrible
right?
at it. Yeah.
What 12-year-old knows how to set up electricity and water pumps around the city?
Yeah, I was always so bad with the industrial district.
Yes.
And I couldn't do it.
So, we have with us. I'm so excited. The mayor of SimCity.
Yes,
how are
hello.
you, sir?
Well, first, what's your
hello, citizen?
How are you?
What is
Great.
your name?
Fabulous. My name is Thaddeus Symington III.
Thaddeus Symington.
Yeah.
We call you
Thaddeus or Thaddeus?
Thaddeus.
Thaddeus.
Two
Okay.
D's.
Oh,
Ooh.
T's, not D's?
D's.
Thaddeus.
Sir.
Thaddeus.
Oh, wait, Thad or That?
Thad.
Calvin, it's Thad.
Okay.
You should have checked.
Thaddeus.
The Thaddeus Thaddeus.
Do we call you Thad? Do we call you Mr. Mayor? What would you prefer?
Do they call you Hey Thaddy in bed?
Well, I'm no longer the mayor, so you can call me Thaddeus or Mr. Symington III.
Mr. Symington. Well, so the city was actually named after you, or vice versa?
You see, everyone in the city has some form of the word sim in their name.
Oh, is that how it
really?
works?
Yeah.
That's I'm from Massapequa. That'd be a real bitch if everybody in my town was named Massapequa something.
Or no, probably short, like just Mass, like
Mass P.
Master P.
A horrible tragedy, just like the SimCity Stadium collapsing in the year 3487.
Oh my god!
Oh jeez.
Wait, why are you laughing about it, Thad?
Yes.
What was that your doing?
We rebuilt. Fine.
You do rebuild a lot.
Yeah.
In that town.
How were you elected mayor in the first place? Let's talk about your career.
It wasn't really an election so much as, you just kind of take over. You start terraforming a city around yourself. It's great. It's simple. It's easy. I got my start as one of the characters on the very popular video game The Sims.
Yes.
Oh.
And I just became far too powerful and decided to use my abilities to create SimCity.
Oh.
Wow.
Even though that was first, that's very interesting.
And,
Yeah.
and also SimCity 3000.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you this. Why do you have people setting up, like I said, water pumps and electric lines who don't really know what they're doing? It seems like it's very hard.
It's a challenge that I think all people need to meet in order to excel in life. If you can't build a city, how can you build a life or a society for yourself?
I mean, that's a nice quote, but it's not really that true. I don't think we need to know how to put, power cords and power lines are all over the place.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nonsense. Well, better them than me.
I guess. Sure. So, what happened to the stadium? You mentioned that a minute ago. What? It just collapsed?
Oh, it was attacked by aliens. That was a big problem we had in SimCity, where if you just continued having your city to be attacked by aliens, monsters, earthquake, a lot of earthquake.
Yeah.
Even though we were nowhere near a fault line. I never understood that.
All those power lines are...
Oh, and then there was the volcano that just popped up in the middle of the city while I'm giving a speech, no less.
Did you approve this as the mayor or what?
No, but I did plan for its demolition. We were able to demolish the volcano with only minimal casualties.
That doesn't...
Oh, that's good.
That doesn't seem easy.
Yeah. Was it like 3 clicks instead of 2? Like, how did you...
It was actually 4 clicks.
Oh, my God.
And using the control button.
Yeah.
Where does the lava...
gives you the most power. They don't tell you that on the back of the game.
No, you got to read that manual. So where all that lava go? Where all the lava go when you?
Oh, it kind of just spilled out. Thus the minor casualties. But we evacuated at least 3 city blocks.
Probably more than that for a giant volcano.
Yeah, our entire opera was wiped out, though. The SimCity opera.
Oh.
Well, what are you going to do?
You put it next to the volcano?
I just built new ones.
Yeah.
Do you have like an unlimited income stream or something?
Well, for a while, and then when you get to, you build too many ridiculous things. How many observatories did we really need?
Yeah, one should be enough, if that.
I built 14 in my city, all on one block, and, one of them was used, and the other 13 were just sitting there, and then became shrines to me.
Wow.
Because after a while, the citizens began to worship me as a
Really?
deity.
Oh.
Yes. Well,
I don't.
Not
I don't
many
either.
mayors in the world can, terraform things and demolish things at will. So.
Mayor
That's
Jim
fair.
Metro, who we had once for
Yeah.
Final Fight, he was not a good mayor.
No, he was not. Yeah, I've noticed that we just have a lot of not great mayors on.
It's
He was
hard.
my attorney general for 5 years.
Mayor Jim Metro?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Wow.
do mayors get attorney generals?
Yeah, why not? Top Cop. That's what we called him. Top Cop Jim Metro. Yes, but it didn't really work out. Also, he had no Sims lineage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We can't. So it was very dangerous.
Also,
it was
the-
an unpopular, naming when I called. I was like Jim Metro and
People are like,
boo.
they couldn't even say it, right? Like, what?
Exactly.
so are mayors like royalty there? I didn't realize that.
in SimCity?
Yeah.
Oh, we're beyond royalty.
He said he's like a god.
Yeah.
I mean, I was worshipped for a while. and-
Was it because of all the statues to yourself, or?
yes, that was another thing why we went under where we lost money in the budget because I just kept building statues of
Yeah.
myself everywhere. Statues of everything I do throughout the course of the day.
Oh,
This way, when I eventually got older, I would remember where to
Oh.
go and how to do things.
well, that kind of makes
Yeah.
sense.
What did you do during the day? Like,
Like-
walk us through a typical mayor day.
well.
Breakfast or what?
I would wake up and my servants would be waiting over me to dress me and
Well, hold on.
give me food.
Servants? Right away, right out of bed to get some
Yeah.
food. That's actually not. Sounds
I mean,
pretty
it's
good.
breakfast in bed. I'm the
Oh,
mayor
okay.
of freaking Sim City.
True.
Damn it.
We were the mayor.
I was.
Yeah.
So,
Flew too close to the sun. Literally, I'm afraid. I wasted the remainder of the city's budget on a giant rocket ship, and me and several lucky Sim Cityites took a ride, and we got too close to the sun, and it exploded. And I was the only
This-
one who survived because I'm immortal. So I fell back down to Earth through the atmosphere.
I am-
By the way. I
Wow.
can breathe in space.
This
Kind
is
of ridiculous.
blowing my mind.
Yeah.
And that kind of explains a little bit, I guess, about the city, like all the ridiculous things they would build.
yeah, that's
you know?
crazy.
Yes.
So wait, so the rest of the day, so you have breakfast, your servants dress you and feed you.
Yes.
Do you meet with the city council or like?
City council? Oh, no. No, I would never. They were not allowed to make eye contact with me at any point, or be in the same room with me, or I would have them all liquidated.
Like a crazy
So
Eddie
there's
sale.
no city council, basically, is what you're saying.
No, there's a city council, but you'll never see them.
Did they mail you proposals or something or ideas?
One of my servants would read me the proposals,
Okay.
Mhm.
and I would destroy them. That's basically how
The
it would
servant?
go.
The servant? Or
Because when I'm in control of absolutely everything, I mean, I could build and destroy anything I wanted with just a snap of my fingers.
Hmm.
And
Real Thanos complex.
kind of,
over here.
Yeah.
yes, but I did not need a glove. Sometimes I would wear like black or white gloves just to kind of like jazz it up a little bit.
Sure,
But
look a
yeah,
little fancy.
it seemed very Mayor of SimCity-ish. I don't know.
Here's
When
the
you
thing.
think of the Mayor of SimCity, you think of wacky gloves
I did it, but now I will forever.
I know, yeah.
and a cape.
You had a cape?
A lot of times,
Yeah.
Wow.
not always.
Now clearly he was decent because you got stuff made from nothing. You like you said, you terraform. Only Krang can terraform stuff, from what I know,
Yeah.
with the techno
Ah.
drone. Right?
Or any space villain, actually.
they terraform too.
Yeah.
I
A
did-
lot of space villains.
I
Cra-
merely would
Krang's
have-
all about
I
that.
merely
yeah.
would have to think about what I wanted next in the city, and boom, it was there. That's power you can't buy, people.
You-
So who needs a city council is what I'm trying to say.
I think cities do.
They would just suggest things, and I'd go, I've already thought of it.
Oh, was it true, or did you steal their ideas?
Little of both.
Okay.
Hard to really say. It's been a while.
What are some things that you didn't think of that they said, hey, we should do this, like public bathrooms or something?
A police force.
See, that should be number one.
I'd never thought of that.
Really?
I thought I could just oversee everything and be able to stop crime on my own. And to an extent, I could.
Mhm.
You know, if you collapse the right building, you
Yeah.
take out X amount of junkies and arms dealers.
Odds
But
are.
a lot of times I would collapse a building and accidentally
Yeah.
wipe out like a family or a hospital. And okay, yes, I listened to the city council
Okay.
to begin a police force.
Was-
whatever.
What about the fire department? Because I remember fires were very frequent and
Fucking-
rampant and hard to stop.
All the fucking time.
yeah. Just-
And
And they would spread. Was everything made out of like
paper mache.
charcoal or something? Like
It was really poor city planning.
yeah, I wonder. Like, I mean,
everything's made of gasoline or something.
yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to disparage your
That was all
budget
my
use.
fault. I would just randomly fly a helicopter back and forth across the city and just doused everything in gasoline
Yeah.
to keep people on their toes.
See, that's where the bad ideas come in.
Yeah.
I think. Hindsight.
I really needed to be reined in. But the
Yeah.
only person capable of reining me in was myself, and I wasn't going to do it.
See,
Is there a Mrs. Symington that you try to run, like, or Mr. Symington, another?
There was a Mrs. Symington, but didn't work out between us.
Wonder
as
why.
She
What
did
hap-
not. Well, we were both in the Sims house together,
right?
and I became very powerful and moved on to a mayor, and she just stayed in the house.
Oh, she was still like
Wow.
working her
Yeah.
job.
Sounds like Giuliani.
Actually, very tragic. I found out a few years later that while cooking dinner, burned her house down while she was being robbed.
Oh my god, that's terrible. At least she wasn't locked in the bathroom.
Well, that's usually the end for most Sims. I don't know if you
That's-
realize that.
that is-
Very few of us become these magical mayoral deities.
Can I just ask, was the robber caught, or did the robber also burn to death in the fire as well?
I believe the robber also perished.
This is before you had it. There was a fire department there. I guess.
There wasn't one in just what was that? Simsville? Is that where we grew
Sure,
up?
maybe.
Yeah, whatever. So in SimCity, we only had one fire department for the whole city. This was the city that when I took it over, there was maybe we had 3,000 people.
Mm.
Within like 50 years, we had 18 million people
Whoa.
living in our city.
That's way too
and we
much.
never added more firemen. That was it. We just stayed with one fire department, which is why everything would go on fire and just keep burning for days and days and days. And the only way to stop it is if we built like a giant aquifer or one of those things. you
Right.
know?
Aqueduct?
Yeah, or more water towers. I would build lots of water towers, and then I would fly a helicopter into the water tower, exploding it so the water would spill out
No, that's
and hopefully put the fire out. And if that didn't work, well then, what are you going to do?
Have you ever
read a book. I don't think
I don't really have time for that when I'm terraforming an entire city.
that's true. I guess.
Are there libraries in SimCity?
We had one, but of course it burned down, and I didn't bother to rebuild a new one.
What'd you put in its place instead of the library?
Another baseball stadium. No one wants to read; they just want to watch sports.
Particularly just baseball. I remember.
Yes.
What's
You
in
know, the SimCity simulators won 87 world titles in a row under my leadership.
That's incredible.
Because I was not only the mayor, I was also the manager.
Wow. Good for you.
Wow.
Did you wear the uniform?
Of course I
It's the
did.
tight uniform.
From my home.
the tight,
And then
ill-fitting
a
uniform.
hologram of me would actually show up. A giant hologram would show up to make pitching changes at the stadium.
Oh, wow.
Quite terrifying.
It's like Jeff Goldblum in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Not the Collector. No, what was
Grandmaster.
the Grandmaster? Right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Great movie.
Yes.
My favorite movie.
Oh, I
of all
love the
time,
Ragnarok.
Pretty much.
The Ragnarok. That's how we say it.
Ragnarok.
The Ragnarok.
So
So I'm very worried. So what's the education system like then if it's just baseball stadiums and no libraries? and I guess 14 observatories.
Oh, well, I also blew up most of the schools.
Oh.
You know. Basically, everyone...
Just in case of what?
Rebellion.
Okay.
So basically, I would send out pamphlets to all the, young folk to learn about the mayor of SimCity and what he wants and expects of you. So that was the education they received. Oh, and occasionally we would, show them pictures of the alphabet or, numbers 1 through 10.
Pictures of the alphabet.
But no one ever leaves SimCity, so it's not like you need to learn geography or anything.
Oh, really? So there's no, emigration at all? So it's all just people who continue to come in?
It's kind of like Bane in The Dark Knight Rises, where I just blew all the bridges and trapped everyone inside.
I kind of feel like New York City's like that sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
Why is
It
there
feels
so
that
many
way.
people here?
Yeah. Jesus. So with 18 million people, what's the gentrification rate? Because,
Oh, we gentrify every couple of years just to mix things up a bit.
Yeah.
Every time a neighborhood gets, a little too interesting, we just, bring in a bunch of boring white people.
Yeah. A lot of similarities.
We open a lot of cafes. More cafes than schools. That's my motto. And a lot of record stores, which just, of course, play albums that I recorded back in my, my music days.
Wait, hold on.
Do you do covers or just your own music? Like original songs?
Whatever I want. I do a lot of originals.
What'd you play?
The drums.
Okay. It's all just drums?
Yeah, drums and singing. Slam singing.
Does anybody do that? Like an album just drums and singing?
I'm
Has that ever been done?
Well,
I feel
it was the only instrument I could kind of play.
Okay.
So, not gonna lie.
Can you give us a sample song right now? I just want to hear, or not a sample, but one of your greatest hits, basically.
SimCity! If you live here, you're home. Don't you forget it.
Oh, well, it got dark. Sounds like a commercial for wow.
That was actually the motto for our city.
Yeah.
If you lived here, you'd be home.
Right.
But it was kind of stupid to advertise that to outsiders because none of them could get in.
Okay. Man.
I like that, though.
Do you?
It rolls off the tongue. SimCity!
Crossfire.
You'll get caught up in that.
Thaddeus. That was another one of my songs.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, that sounds like a hit in the disco. Do you have clubs in SimCity?
Yes, there's one giant disco. It's outdoor. We just have a giant disco ball. It rotates in the town square, and one night a month, all of the city people would have to come together.
18 million people.
18 million people dancing and raving at the same time while I stand on top of a pile of corpses.
What the...
Yeah.
Where are the corpses come from? Who are the corpses, may I ask?
All the people who defied me.
Oh.
And all the people who perished in the many SimCity fires.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't bury anyone. There was no cemetery.
Wait, you don't
SimCity.
bury anybody?
Oh my god.
No. Why would we?
Because you...
But doesn't that smell?
After a while, but
Gotta get used
the
to
city
it?
was so big that, if you were just, a handful of blocks away, you wouldn't smell the corpses. It was fine.
I
Did you
really
put all
don't
the-
think that's how that works.
Did you put all the corpses in one place at least?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes, of course.
okay.
No, there was actually, yes, there was we sort of had, a big crane thing that just kind of transported the corpses to wherever we needed them in the city.
What do
If
you
people
mean
complained
needed?
Yeah, that's a very good question.
Well, every time we had club night, I would stand on top of the corpses.
Okay.
So that's one instance. Another time we had one of our dams break.
Oh,
What do you think we used to plug it with?
Not
Hello?
wood? Not wood?
No, corpses, folks. This is why whenever we had a natural disaster, we were like, this is terrible. Oh,
But-
the humanity. However, we have all this building material
However,
now.
all this humanity.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yes,
I-
free brick and mortar.
By the way, I feel like that's probably why you keep having disasters, because corpses dissolve. So
Ah.
that's not really.
Do they combust, blow up also maybe?
Well, depending on like in
It's
the
a theory.
heat, but I guess if the sun also continues to crash also into your city,
Listen.
What? So how did you, I guess, lose your mayorship? What happened there? You seem like you're having a good time being mayor.
Well, see, here's how it would work in SimCity. As long as the people were confident in your ability to lead, you could never leave office.
Right, and they were confident because of the shrines and the statues.
Exactly.
and the corpses.
Yeah.
But after a while, when you blow too much money on observatories and rocket ships to
Yeah.
fly into the sun with,
Yeah.
people start to think, you know what? Maybe this guy doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Also, when everybody starts whining about, oh, we need hospitals and schools, and I'm like, but I've given you so many stadiums and disco nights. Why
Yeah.
are you attacking me? You start to lose a little bit of that confidence.
Sure.
Aw.
And not only did the city end my mayorship, but actually was completely.
The city
Yes.
with the people in it.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God! So,
But-
Joke's on them, I guess, huh?
yeah.
That's what you get for losing confidence in me.
Yeah.
So these things happen, but, we could always rebuild.
Was that your last like decree? Like, as you're on your way out, you pushed the exterminate button or something?
Or the escape button.
Well, no, because technically I can't be replaced as mayor. So one or the other had to happen. Either I had to die or the city had to die.
Oh.
So
This-
wasn't going to be me.
Okay, right.
But, and I didn't cause the destruction of the city. Just once they lose confidence, then it sort of opens. It's like a message gets sent out into the universe like, this city no longer has confidence in its mayor. And then voila, all of a sudden, monsters and aliens and earthquakes just start happening like every hour. And I was just
Right.
like, well, time for this bird to fly
Mm.
onto my helicopter. And that's where I've been flying ever since.
You're just flying
So
around
you
a
just live
helicopter?
on a helicopter right now.
Yes. Endless fuel. It's fueled by my own self-importance.
Wow.
I have it hooked up to my brain.
Well, I'm glad we're having you on this podcast because you sound very self-important right now.
Well, thank you very much.
I see a little hole in his head. I wonder what that was.
I know,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's glowing.
It's what?
Glowing.
It is glowing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now.
so what's in store for you? Do you want to run another city? Do you want to be president? I don't know. Like, what's mayor's kind of like whatever. But
Sim Country? Can we do that? Has there been Sim Country?
there's been Simcopter. There's been Sim.
but I don't think it's ever been-
Simcopter. That's what I'm in right now.
Yeah.
Very good. It's a very boring game,
There's been a
though.
bunch of. Has it been Sim Taxi?
No,
Is that what I
not a Sim
think?
Taxi. I don't think it's been a Sim Country though. You could be a Sim Country.
Flight
Or I guess-
Simulator.
Yeah.
Yes,
Which
yes.
had no relation to
Oh.
anything else similar.
Yeah.
There's
Although
been-
I guess Sim Country is technically Civilization.
Yeah.
have
There's
you
been-
have
there's-
you ever chatted with like Civilization or like other like kind of like pet town builders stuff like
yeah.
that?
Oh, just that.
Like Roller Coaster Tycoon. Have you thought about doing that?
I actually bought Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Say it again.
Roller Coaster Tycoon and brought it to SimCity thinking it was a theme park
Yeah.
that the citizens would enjoy, and it turned out it wasn't.
They have to
So-
build their own roller coaster.
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
they
it's-
do. Which that'll cause a little bit of a riot, but what are
Yeah.
you going to do?
Yeah. I mean, Donkey Kong has his own country. Maybe you can talk to him.
Yes, perhaps we'll do some sort of team up.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong and Thaddeus Symington back together again.
Hey, Symington, Simeon, right?
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Ooh.
I love the connection.
There's something there, I think.
I've always been a big fan of throwing lots of bananas in.
He's a king at it.
Yeah.
Oh, and barrels. I'm a big barrel.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
too.
true.
That
And
was
there's
our
a
best
king.
industry in SimCity.
Barrels?
The barrel
We
industry?
mass-produced barrels.
For what?
Doesn't matter.
People bought them?
If people always buy them. They don't know. No one uses them for anything, but like just in case, it's good to have a barrel.
People in the town would buy it, or like outside vendors would
Yes,
come in?
outside vendors.
Okay.
We had a gigantic catapult that we would just send entire crates of barrels
You should.
into the next city, and they would fire back money. And
Ju-
this is how we generated income.
That's
You-
a good barter system.
You should probably fire those corpses out of your city into the next city.
No, that's disgusting.
That's
That would be an act of war.
Yeah, Brian,
I
come
guess.
on.
You
guess.
idiot, you charlatan, you buffoon.
Did you ever go to war with neighboring cities or other mayors or anything? Were you cool with other mayors?
I was the coolest
Well,
with
cool.
every other mayor. No, my only problem with space aliens.
Yeah, those can be a bitch.
Yeah, like why? Why would they show up? Just
you
in
try-
my city, out of all the cities.
Did you try communicating with them, or like would they just came in and just were destructive?
I just would step outside of my mansion and I would just say, "Hey, knock it off."
With your robe on.
And that was it. There was nothing. You just had to wait until they finished destroying things. They destroyed our stadium.
Oh.
Well,
Luckily, I had built 28 of them.
Yeah.
But still, and we would just move the team. But one time they blew it up while the game was happening. So
Oh my
he needed
God.
a whole new team.
Wait, so you wouldn't use the other stadiums? They're just empty until you move to another. Like, what was happening in the other 27 stadiums?
Yes, there was one main stadium for
Right.
the SimCity simulators, and
Sure.
then there were 27 backups.
What weren't being used?
Yes, weren't being used.
You couldn't get other teams?
No other teams. We really only had the fan base for one sports team.
With 18 million people, huh?
That's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
I know.
Wow, damn.
Maybe maybe that was a bad route to go. Maybe they didn't want sports.
Maybe, or perhaps I should have brought in some hockey, football,
Yeah. No
you know,
baseball.
Oh, I didn't realize this-
laser tag.
That would have been
That's a
great.
sport that people are in.
Yeah. That would have been great.
The SimCity photons. I like it.
I love a good laser
Yes,
tag.
no, it would have to be the SimCity simulated.
Oh.
Sim.
Variations on the theme.
Yeah.
It's all about the theme.
I didn't realize you just had a baseball team. That's it?
Well, in my particular, in SimCity 3000, we had a future esports
What'd they play?
from the future. I'm not really sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't look closely,
Okay. Yeah.
but apparently it's very lucrative.
It is.
Yeah, it's really catching on.
Those Dota kids that make $34 million. The
I-
prize pool's $34 million in Dota 2.
It's so funny because you were like, I can't believe that. I'm like, I kind of can now because I mean, I still think it's an exorbitant amount of money, but like, there's Street Fighter tournaments where people will walk away with like almost $1 million. So there's money in it.
We got to do it.
Yeah.
I think another way I lost power and confidence, credibility in my city is that so every day after I would eat, back to my daily routine,
Oh right, which we never finished
Yeah.
because
Oh, yeah.
you
I
ate
would-
and then you didn't meet with your city council.
I would then go from business to business and ask them for tax. I would personally ask them for tax.
Who are you, the sheriff of Nottingham?
Pretty much.
You just go door to door.
I'd be like, "What you've got for me today, good sir?" And they'd be, "But you were here yesterday." Nonsense. And they
Every
would give
day-
me money.
The
Every-
daily tax,
Well,
huh?
not. I wouldn't visit every business. It's a big city.
Oh,
But, like
sure.
whatever was on my route.
Okay.
And if they didn't pay up, you know what would happen? I
No.
would just shake my hands and voila, demolish their business.
Oh, my God.
So you're like a magical
And-
mafia.
Yes, pretty much. So we don't throw bricks through your window. We just collapse your building
Into
and
brick.
bricks fall on your head.
Yeah. Man, I would not want to piss you off.
Seriously.
Do you
No,
still
I was-
have?
I was quite power hungry.
Do you still have loyal followers? Do you regret what you did, or any? Yeah.
I don't forget what I did, and
Huh?
I just wonder how I'm going to improve myself for the next city.
So that's
I was mayor of SimCity for like 1,400 years.
yeah. I mean,
Oh
it's-
wow.
it's a good run.
Yeah.
You look great.
Thank you very much. And we only barely improved technology. Problem. The next city will have indoor plumbing. I assure you.
Pre-installed.
Wait,
Free and
Well,
there
that-
was no indoor plumbing? So where are people
well,
going?
only part of the city had it.
You had to click on the thing and see, and get the 3D mode to see or the X-ray mode to
Precisely.
see what pipes weren't
Oh my
working.
God.
So like you start building the plumbing, and then you have to go do other things, and then you kind of just forget about the plumbing.
Yeah, always.
You know. So
I would always do the scenario where it's like already done for me a lot of times.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think that's why I was surprised because I never like physically built all
Oh,
of
I
it.
did. I
just-
tried all the time, man. It's hard.
so
Yeah, that's what I
merely
mean.
oh,
No.
Sorry, back to
so
you.
merely
All right, back to people
15%
shitting in the
of
street.
the city had plumbing, and only about 30% of the city had electricity. And of
Yeah.
course, most of that 30% was just the stadiums,
Right.
many of which weren't being used.
Right.
Oh, and all of our observatories.
You kept the lights on all the time in the stadium?
I did. What did you never know? Maybe I needed them for a show I was going to put on.
Hey, that could be why the aliens were always attacking you. If you have 28 stadiums lit up, they could probably see that from space. They're like, turn your lights off.
Yeah.
Good point. They probably, or they thought they were actually rival UFOs or something.
Could be.
People looked at the stadium from above.
Sure, looks just like a UFO.
Looks a little spaceshipy.
Yup.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, the Smoothie King Arena,
Oh yes, maybe less stadiums in the next city. I
a
don't
little
know.
less. Yeah, or a different, switch it up a bit.
Also, all the statues of me were light up statues.
I
My
thi-
eyes lit up.
It's creepy.
What color?
Various. Some of them strobed. Caused a lot of car accidents.
Like all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, this is it's not a good. I think you should bring somebody else in with you who's done it before and done it well. Just
I've done it before.
You have. I mean, like
Yes.
the
1400 years.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
you did it, and you did it different than anybody else. I mean, someone who's like, kind of got the basics down.
Or even like a deputy mayor would help.
Yeah.
Perhaps the city planner.
Yeah, for starters.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Or a comptroller would be nice.
I think my big mistake was building a lot of buildings first and then going, oh, wait, we need electricity and plumbing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably should have did it in reverse. But you know what? When you start building a city, you're just so excited,
I guess I would be excited.
Yeah.
We had we had one traffic light in the entire city.
Was
That sounds very unsafe.
was it next to the strobe light?
It was
Yeah.
right. No, it was right in front of my mansion.
Wow. Oh, just people can stop and like admire you or something, or
No, so I could cross the street at will.
oh. Okay.
Sometimes the light would be red for like 6 hours, so I could screw with people.
Why did it take you so long?
I like to take my time
Yeah.
taking it all in,
Sure.
So I would like shake the hands of the people in the cars, like,
Oh.
"Oh, it's me, the mayor," and they'd be like, "Wow, I'm trying to get to work," and I would just be like, "How could you?"
It's gone. I killed it this morning, right?
The building
Yeah.
collapsed.
Wow.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Ooh. Hey,
Um,
do you mind
are we
sticking around?
ready?
Yeah.
yeah, we're with the time. I mean, yeah, I guess. Sorry, it was
It's not like I've got anywhere to be
so interesting.
right now.
You want to play a quick game or two with us?
I'd be delighted.
Let's play a game of Wed, Bed, Dead, and maybe some Mad Libs, everybody.
Yeah.
Yay. So, Thad, we're going to give you 3 video game characters. You're going to tell us who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead.
Are you guys the characters?
No. We're going to give you the character. We'll tell you who they are. This is an interesting one. Never had this one before, Calvin. From Final Fantasy VII. Red 13?
Oh.
Explain.
Actually
Hold
showed
on.
up.
Let me put my monocle in and take a look. What on earth? That's some sort of beast.
It looks like Scar from the
That
Lion
looks like
King.
one of the many animals that attacked SimCity while I was
Oh,
running.
man.
A whole
So-
pack of them
so-
just showed up out of nowhere.
What's
Yeah.
his deal? What's his deal, Calvin?
So he is a lion dog creature. Who
Is he horny?
I mean,
well,
who isn't?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to understand why this creature would be in this game.
he's a protagonist. He's like one of the main guys.
Yes,
right?
so he's a protagonist. What he is yeah, I still forget what his species is, but he basically he looks like a little lion dog. He has orange fur. He has a tail that's on fire. He's a
Oh,
magical creature.
Really?
He's
Fire
technically 40, but 40 is like they're 16, and they can be up to 500 years old.
Love it. 40 is the new 16.
Yeah.
What a confusing statement.
Interesting.
But he's very nice. He's very
He's a
spiritual.
good guy.
Kind of a Native American stereotype, which did not age well. But
Oh, really?
yeah,
Funny.
that part didn't age well.
All
But
right.
he's
All
in
right.
touch with nature.
Yeah. Next one of my favorites. Rash, the Battletoad.
Yes.
Now that is what I'm talking about.
Right?
He is a green, roided up toad with sunglasses
yeah, man.
and knee pads.
Yeah, spiky knee pads. he's
Looks like
got.
one of my Secret Service agents.
Really? That's kind of
Yes.
cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, he's-
Giant roid freak.
and the updated weird one. Looks
That
pretty-
Ew, that looks
Awful,
actually
I would not
grosser.
marry or...
He's not the big one. He's like an average sized one. If that matters.
Thank you for clarifying.
Pimples. I think Pimple's a big one.
Oh, is he? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Oh, he can also grow his hand to like 3 times the size when he hits people.
He can turn his hands into like a cinder block or a giant hammer. So that's kind of cool.
That's very helpful around the house,
Right?
especially if you're a
Oh.
sim.
Oh my God! You might
Ah.
Home repairs, hello.
or demolition.
yes.
And it's the last one. Finally, no more animals. Jill Valentine
Oh.
from Resident
Ah.
Evil. She fights zombies. She's a cop.
She's a brunette who's very in shape.
Yep.
Thank
well,
you.
describing for the
I know.
listeners so they know, because we have had complaints in the past about this.
That's true.
She's also immune to
wears
one
a
of the
bar-
viruses.
She wears a beret a lot of times.
Yes.
Oh, she's immune to one of the zombie viruses.
Yeah, I think it's like the T one of them. T
Oh.
virus and the C virus.
Well,
one of them.
that's probably helpful.
Oh, I remember the SimCity zombie outbreak.
Oh man.
Oh, whoa, that happened.
I just let it wear itself out. I didn't do anything to stop it.
How many years is that?
Oh, I
thing?
nuked part of the city. That's what happened. So the part of the city was uninhabitable for like 80 years. But you know what?
80. I think it's more than that.
Yeah, but it was
actually.
less electricity I had to have on. Unfortunately, it was one of the parts of the city that actually had electricity to begin with. So a lot went wrong there. But
damn.
at least it wasn't near any of the stadium.
Oh, that's good at
Yeah.
least.
So, yes. What are your choices here? Thad, Red 13, Rash, Jill Valentine.
I'm
Wed,
going to
Bed,
kill
Dead.
that red 13
Oh, wow,
character
already.
right off the bat. I don't
Oh.
even want to get into this.
Interesting.
Then I believe I will wed the Battletoad steroid freak.
Yeah.
Oh, huh.
Rash.
And then I would bed the lady cop.
Mm-hmm.
And she also has a job on my
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Wait, is that
Sim
like
City Police Extreme Task.
everything's kind of
Is that like
extreme.
Chicago Fire or Chicago PD?
Yes, it's a very popular TV show. In fact, it's the only TV show that airs on Channel 1 on SimCity television.
Why
And there's also only one channel.
Yeah.
even
The
have
second channel
1?
is just a picture of my butt.
Really?
24/7.
That doesn't. How
With
come?
certain music playing.
Your music?
Yes,
Your
it's
music?
kind of like the Yule log, but my butt.
Thaddeus.
Wait, he said it's like the Yule log.
I hope it is. Just like your butt and then like a gif of flames behind it.
Is it by a fireplace?
I didn't do that, but I think I will do that now. The next
For the
time.
holidays, at least.
Yeah,
I'll give
for
that to you.
over
Yeah.
the holidays, yes.
Great. Wait, are there holidays in SimCity?
No, we
No.
celebrate nothing.
Just not even Thad Day?
Except, oh, well, yes, every month is like Thaddeus Day,
Okay,
and that's also the Disco Day.
right.
So
Mm.
that's all we really.
That seems nice. Wow. All right,
Damn.
Mr. Cato.
Oh boy, you gave me a lot to think about.
I know.
I guess. I guess I would bed Rash.
Yeah.
Even though I'd be worried about HPV, but you know, I can live with some genital warts.
Oh my!
You know, he seems cool. I hope he takes the sunglasses
he's
off in bed.
He's cool as shit.
Yeah, okay.
He's a battle toad.
And he's got a nice body at least. So that's
Yeah.
nice. I don't know how toad penises work, but I'll find out.
I don't know either. I don't know.
Yeah, something to look up for later. Bonus content, you guys.
Yeah.
Check it out. We're gonna talk about it.
Yes, we'll look it up.
And then I guess this is really hard.
Mhm.
I guess I would wed Red 13
Hmm.
because it would be nice to have like an animal around the house who's spiritual. You know, I could ride him.
I didn't know you were.
No, we're wedding.
Oh, okay. So you
Yeah.
don't have to.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a no. It's gonna be one of those like marriages of convenience. Like,
Especially since you live so long.
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it'll be like Paula Cole's "I Don't Want to Wait." You know, like the music video. Okay, never mind.
I thought it'd be more like where have all the cowboys.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was it. I'm glad you got Paula Cole in SimCity, Thaddeus.
Yes, she played 9,000 straight concerts in our city, and then
Wow, that's nice.
until she escaped.
Oh, jeez.
In case you're wondering what happened to her after 1996.
All right, now we know.
Skate to Dawson's Creek.
Yes.
You lived ever since.
Also, the woman who sang the "What If God Was One of Us" songs.
Sure.
Oh, Joan Osborne.
Osborne.
Yes,
Yeah.
she never escaped.
Still there?
Yep, still performing.
Is What If God Was One of Us based on you, actually?
It is now. I was like, Joan, this song is about me, right? She was like, well, no, it's actually not. And I'm like, here's the deal. It's about me. And then I, of course, demolished everything she loved. So,
God.
Oh my
Joan.
god. Damn. And I feel really bad. I guess I would have to kill Jill Valentine. And I feel
Sheesh.
bad. There's no good reason for it. Just, you know.
You don't like cops too much.
And that's true. I mean.
oh, you'd love SimCity then. No cops.
All right.
I guess I'll be moving there. I'll be 18 million one. Well, when, you know.
Is there
you-
room?
Oh, when we were thriving.
Yeah, yeah.
There's only a bunch of mutated people running around,
Oh, would you like that?
eating
Colin?
Yeah.
whatever's left.
Sounds like Yonkers. Yeah.
All right.
Take that, Yonkers.
Yeah. Boom.
Unnecessary.
Ryan, what about you?
I am going to. I'm gonna wed Rash.
Hmm.
One of my
Because
favorite
you both are
games.
the same height.
Well, no, he's like an average size one. I think. One of my favorite games.
Mhm.
I think they're cool. They're kind of they were wannabe Ninja Turtles, so I got that connection with them.
Cyclicless.
So yeah, we're gonna wed him. Gotta bed Jill Valentine here. I'm nervous if we're betting and there's a bunch of zombies around her, as they are at all times. So I'm gonna have to be like looking over my shoulder or her shoulder.
Well, maybe she'll just have the gun in the bed the whole time.
That's dangerous.
Really hot.
Kind of like what is that? Like Desperado?
Oh, I was thinking of The Sopranos.
Remember that scene, Desperado? Salma Hayek wasn't there someone?
Was it?
Was
I
it
don't
that?
remember.
I don't know. And then I have the dead Red 13 here. Unfortunately, it'd be cool to have a magical lion dog, but I don't know.
Oh, sure.
Do you guys have those in SimCity?
I mean, I did as the mayor, but no one else did.
So yeah, sorry, Red. That's his name, Red 13.
Red 13. Yep.
Is
Oh
there-
no, well his original name is Nanaki.
Okay.
That's where it gets very racist. And
Oh,
his-
talk about
Not
that
as
so
good
much.
as Red 1 through 12.
Yeah. What,
yeah.
You have to be friends with them to understand Red 13.
do you want to play some Mad Libs with us? Thad?
Yes.
Oh, very well.
We definitely
Okay,
have
so
time
I'm
for
just
a
gonna-
little Mad Libs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give you some, adjective, noun, whatever. You just give me what first thing comes to your mind. People like the dirty part, of course, but you do it if you want. And I'll tell you what game this is from when we're done here. So, give me an adjective.
Horse.
Wait,
Write it down. Horse
Not
is
the
adjective.
animal.
horse as in like she's got a sore throat.
Exactly.
Okay. Occupation.
Townsperson.
It's not really an occupation.
It is in SimCity.
Oh, okay. Another
We're a
adjective.
partially socialistic state. What?
Adjective.
Oh. Vicious.
Okay. Noun.
Bread.
Okay. Another noun.
Horse. The animal.
Please write that down as horse the
I
animal
got it.
specifically.
Got it. Adjective.
Horny.
Nice. A weapon.
Death ray.
Nice.
Oh, like.
Do you have those?
Of course.
Well, the aliens do.
Right.
I mean, we got them too late.
And two more nouns.
Bread.
No, we already used that one.
Damn it. People really need bread. Okay.
Toast.
No. 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 Toaster.
Okay.
Toaster.
Good. And one more.
Fitbit.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That
This
took a
is,
turn.
this is from a very obscure NES game, Wizards and Warriors. It just seemed like a fun story.
Woo.
So here we go. She's hoarse now, the princess. But who knows what he has planned for her once she awakens? He is the townsperson, Malkill. Legend has it that Malkill was once one of the vicious. So vicious, in fact, that even the renowned Merlin was his bread. But alas, Malkill has gone mad with age and turned his powerful horse, the animal, to the dark side. You are Kuros, the only night warrior horny enough to enter the woods of Elrond, strong enough to wield the death ray, powerful enough to ward off the demons, the undead, and the caverns of toasters, and clever
Ooh.
enough to discover where Malkill has hidden his Fitbit.
I like that.
I'd play that game.
If we could only find out how many steps he has taken, we could destroy him.
You could count and find out where he went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for playing, Thad.
Yes.
Folks, hope you liked our return to Mad Libs. It's been a couple weeks.
Wizards and sorcerers. yes.
Wizards
They
and
were-
warriors.
We constantly rounded people up who identified as that in
Really?
SimCity, and we eliminated them.
It's like Salem.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Witches
or
were
Nazi
fine.
Germany.
Wizards! Have you seen these people?
Thad, this has been
Yes.
so great to have you on.
Didn't
Uh,
lose any confidence.
Yeah, no, thank
Yes,
you so much.
Thank you so much. Do you have a safe trip in your Simcopter?
You can purchase my album on
Oh, yeah.
SimCityMayor.com.
That's it?
Yes,
Okay, it's PayPal. Do you take PayPal or?
I take everything,
Oh, nice.
including your home, your land, your family.
Okay. Even if I still buy it? Like,
You already bought it.
I knew it.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I'm excited to listen to drumming and singing later.
Slam singing.
Slam singing.
Excuse me.
87 hours worth
Oh, wow.
on one album.
That's
It's never
pretty-
been done before.
It's pretty
This
impressive.
Said I was crazy.
Is it a Blu-ray?
I don't know what it is. No, it's an old timey vinyl.
Oh, 87 hours is a lot for a vinyl.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
And you guys,
Yeah.
we will talk to you next week.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Thaddeus, Thaddeus, Thaddeus,
Thaddeus,
Thaddeus,
Thaddeus,
Thaddeus.
No, you're doing it wrong!
Today's playable character is portrayed by comedian Joe Pontillo. If you're in the New York City area, you can catch him this Thursday, November 21st, at Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. Or you can go to joepontillo.com, that's JoePontillo.com for more news.